Oh, now that I've talked all that big game about not breaking gear, I don't want to break it. Hi, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. My name is Nick. My last name's Shoulders. That's a body part. My mom calls me Nicky Bob. You can call me Pal. I'm going to sing y'all some songs of sorrow from the American Southland. I'm on tour out of New Orleans. It's been 3 months, and I'm finally back on this side of the Continental Divide. So here we go. Slowly the days turn to night. Soon they'll turn off the prison light in my cell. I'm making plans to be at home with you again. These walls and bars that can't hold a dreaming man. So I'll be home to tuck the babies in. You can chain my body, but not my mind. So I'll break out again tonight. The warden, he thinks I'm in for life. All he's ever seen me wear is stripes in my cell. I make red and white that I wear when I'm with you and I. These walls and bars, they can't hold a dreaming man. So I'll be home to tuck the babies in. You can chain my body, but not my mind. And I'll break out again tonight. And I'll break out again too. Oh joy, oh joy, oh joy. Here we find ourselves at the Westport Saloon on this Friday? Is that right? Yeah. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. You're right, and there's a big moon. Everybody's excited. Transformations are in process, I hear. There's a push-up contest. Once they close these doors out here, the big gates or whatever, there's a push-up contest out in the parking lot I heard about. So if you're stoked for that, there's more music coming after me. It's not just this. So that is happening, though. You have options tonight. You always have options. Like I said, my name's Nick. My last name's Shoulders. I'm on the road. Big time. Anyway, I'm going to keep playing you some songs. That was a Merle Haggard tune that I repurposed, and this is one of mine. This one's the title track to the CD that's available back there. So if you think this is okay, we got tapes and CDs and t-shirts and all that fun stuff. Anyway, okay, here we go. That's the wrong key. In case you're following along in your hymnal, if you're following along in your hymnal, this one's an A. Oh, I tossed and I turned I walked the cold floor too. I looked out every window. I dreaded seeing you. I dread the face of my patience. Oh, whether in blue. And my heart started linking in my chest like a newfound wound. I hope someday that you're lonely. Oh, lonely like me. I hope someday that you're filled up with all the ghosts that you never saw in me. My heart couldn't hold you. I only wish that you'd lay it and be. Someday I hope that you're lonely, lonely like me. Oh, my mind, it unraveled. My spine turned to clay. Thank you. Every second of distance, I like golf claps, seemed a lifetime to me. Oh, the cold night did claim you. I only wish that I could have made myself sane. And I dread that moment when your echo finally fades away. I hope someday that you're lonely. Oh, lonely like me. I hope someday that you're filled up with all the ghosts that you never saw in me. My heart, it couldn't hold you. I only wish that you'd lay it and be. Someday I hope that you're lonely, lonely like me. Well, and someday I hope that you're lonely, lonely like me. Woo! Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We find ourselves here. Isn't that wonderful? I've been driving for 3 months, and it's a hell of a thing. It's kind of it's the pleasure of my life, and it's also sort of a trial beyond description. And it's interesting when you have that description or that discussion with people, because they're like, man, living the dream life out there on the road, and you're like, yeah, that's a dream, all right. It's just, got to be asleep to believe it, as George Carlin once said. That was about the American dream, though. So we're going to keep playing songs. That was one of mine, and it exists. You can hear it on Spotify. You can hear it on Apple Music, LiveJournal, Zanga. I've got it for sale there in the back there. But this is one that you can't hear anywhere but in the Cloud currently. And I saw the Cloud on this tour. It's in Seattle. It's a real big building. It's right off the I-5. So if you're disgruntled with the Cloud for any reason, you lost those pictures of whatever, and you want to drive your truck into the Cloud building, don't do it yet. I got to get this album off of there first. But I just sent the masters off the other day. This will be coming out in the fall. This is going to be titled, I don't know. This is a song. That was weird timing. Well, my eyes adjust, my joints are rusty, sheets are awful cold and dusty. Roll over, folks, it must have been another night on the bend. Kink rock, slept in socks, fool on levee walks, couches, my kingdom in nice where there's bugs in my head. Sick, sad, sentient, dependent. penny saved, a penny spent to sleep at the wheel. Sure beats being awake in my bed. Last call to feel small, I dread the sight of alcohol. I don't know where this train stops, but I want off. Been rather low out here together. Reckon that we'll keep trying if rock bottom it never shows. You're not alone if there's a storm to weather. I ain't welcome at home, I don't know about. Double takes and double stops, a double dare ya, call the cops. I'll die where I stand if I hear wagon wheel again. 40 days of foggy nights withered by the city lights. I don't remember existential crisis being part of that feel. I told you once, I told you twice, I'm steeped in verse, cursed in vice. Traded my 40 acres for a mountain of pain. Hot damn hams can blinded in the promised land. Don't mind if I do declare we're as good as dead. Reckon that we'll keep trying if rock bottom it never shows. You're not alone if there's a storm to weather. I ain't welcome at home, I don't know about. You're not alone if there's a storm to weather. I ain't welcome at home, I don't know about. I ain't welcome at home, I don't know about you. Good times, great country. Kicks 104. Hey, my family made it. What do you know? That's my mom and dad. Hey, y'all. You didn't shave your beard, did you? You trimmed it. Yeah, that's nice. I can't quite do that. I don't know what shallow end of the genetic pool I ended up in, the gene pool, but I just got the like Joe Dirt hair. It comes in like patches. Joe Dirt, Joe Dirte. Not a hero of mine, but entertaining film. Let's see. So this is kind of an unfair question because we're all from this region, but everyone in this room probably knows how to find Arkansas on a map, right? It's just south of here. It's nothing crazy. I've been on tour in California and Oregon, and I'm like, all right, check it out. Here's a blank map of the U.S. Where's Arkansas? People are hopeless, utterly hopeless. Can't do it. But there's a place in Arkansas called Dumas. Anyone been to Dumas, Arkansas before? No? Oh, well. There's something in Dumas called a ding-dong, apparently, and if you're a king of the ding-dongs, you become a ding-dong daddy. And I'll tell you how to become one of these if you're willing to pay attention. If you want to become a ding-dong daddy, what you have to do, it's a ritual. Go to Big Banjo Pizza in Dumas, Arkansas, and you get the biggest pizza they got. It's the XXX. There's no L. And then you get that thing, and you get one slice out of it. Don't get it cut. If you get it cut, it ruins the whole fucking ritual. You take that thing, and you go out into a cotton field, and you turn it into a funnel, and you get Baja Blast in a can, because this is America in the 21st century, and you can buy Baja Blast in a can. And you take that funnel pizza, and you pour that Baja Blast under a full moon in a cotton field in Dumas, Arkansas, and then, and only then, become a ding-dong daddy. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, baby, and you ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a wild bopper from Bocat Holler, I don't want to get rough. And I can see just what we got these rhythm and swing it hard. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, baby, and you ought to see me do my stuff. him down with the Thompson gun. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, baby, and you ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a ding-dong daddy, baby, and liquor is my racket. Lots of times when things are dull, I deal in other traffic. I can get you morphine, coke, or snow, and take a little rip and you're ready to go. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, baby, and you ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, baby, and you ought to see me do my stuff. One more. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, baby, and you ought to see me do my stuff. Well, you ought to see me do my stuff. Well, you ought to see me do my... It feels good knowing another group of people will take on the mantle of fatherhood and become a ding-dong daddy. Brings joy to my heart. Well, you know, not everything can bring joy to my heart. Some things can just smash it. And this is a song about smashed hearts. A very dear friend of mine wrote it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and preface this. I really wish this was a dear friend of mine. If you know the song, don't feel afraid to go woo-woo-woo along with it. Once I found love and it was a gas. Soon turned out had a heart of glass. Seemed like the real thing and it was divine. Mucho mistrust, love's gone behind. What I find is pleasing and I'm feeling fine. Love is so confusing, there's no peace of mind. If I fear I'm losing you, it's just no good. You tease me like you do. Once I found love and it was divine. Soon turned out I was losing my mind. Seemed like the real thing, but I was so blind. Mucho mistrust, love's gone behind. Lost inside adorable illusion, and I cannot hide. I'm the one you're using, please don't push me aside. We could have made it cruising, yeah. Riding high also found love, and it was a gas. Soon turned out, had a heart of glass. Seemed like the real thing, but it was divine. Mucho mistrust, love's gone behind. In between, what I find is pleasing and I'm feeling fine. Love is so confusing, there's no peace of mind. If I fear I'm losing you, it's just no good. You tease me like you do. Party time. Well, I'm not the only act tonight. I'm going to be playing until 9:30, and to be perfectly honest, I suck at this, and I don't know who's next, but it's going to be good, I guarantee it. Travis, what you got? Who's next? Rural Grit All-Stars. Say that 6 times facing yourself in the mirror. I double dare you. You might win the push-up contest. The push-up contest is coming up after me, but not before Rural Grit All-Stars. Did I get it? All right, fuck yeah. But there's going to be more music from me. We're going to keep cranking out the hits of yesteryear and the total flops of today. That was a hit of yesteryear. Here comes a total flop of today. I do live in New Orleans. I was born and raised, bread and buttered in Arkansas, but I currently live below sea level. And I belong to a cult in which we eat fried chicken after dark. Anybody else belong to this cult? I think you do. And this is a song about hard looks in the mirror because I don't know what other kind of looks there really are. Well, some would try to claim that hard living ain't hardly alive. Some would fantasize and fetishize about curating ideal strife. But there's a place out there where all fireman souls may go, and it glows with a light above and a fire below. So pull a chair up against the cold. Your dreams like mine are bought and sold. There's no expiration date on original sin. So keep on self-improving. I swear to God that I'll be fine. Judge me at the pearly gates, not in the Hank's checkout line. Judge me at the pearly gates, not in the Hank's checkout line. Well, to the masses, the bread and fish are multiplied, and forbidden fruit can be tasted at a discount price. Well, you can't juice cleanse your conscience. I can't wipe the grease from my soul. So settle down, stay in town, I swear you never had control. So pull a chair up against the cold. Your dreams like mine are bought and sold. There's no expiration date on original sin. So keep on self-improving. I swear to God that I'll be fine. Judge me at the pearly gates, not in the Hank's checkout line. Judge me at the pearly gates, not in oh, the Hank's checkout. Fun. Capital F. It's kind of funny. I mentioned the cult of fried chicken. I was driving earlier, and I was on the Flint Hill Scenic Byway, I believe, and I spotted this Hardee's, and I thought, my God, I haven't eaten anything today. I should probably have something, even if it sucks. So I pulled off, and I got these like these chicken tenders, and I saw them on the menu, and it's like, damn, that looks like Hank's. I just want Hank's so bad, and I was standing in line, and I like kind of was having these thoughts and looking at the menu, and I feel something kind of collide with my legs and ground, and I looked, and I had gleeked all over the ground. I was thinking about fried chicken so much I had actually drooled. And then I ate that chicken, and it was awful, and I threw it out of the window in a couple minutes. So I had exactly one tender, and it sucked everything that sucks in this world, and I got rid of it. And the lesson of that is don't litter. But let's see. Keep Kansas beautiful. And let's be clear, we don't say Des Moines, we don't say Louisiana, we don't say Illinois. Why do we say Kansas? Riddle yourself that. Anyway, okay, so since we're playing Kansas. Yeah, you know what? I'll go on that rant about Arkansas being a Franco-American territory and that all that shit, and then you think about Dumas. It's not how you say Dumas. You think of Dermot, Arkansas. They're left and right. You don't. And for every French word that we screw up, there's a million Kansases. Anyway, so let's do. So we did one about hard looks in the mirror. Let's do one about occupying the rural spaces of this country, because as a weird person, they can be a little weird. And here's a fun song. We love fun. On a lonely night like any other, in a place I'm known to go, to croon a song to a patient throng of folks that you might know. I sang the songs of hard times, hard feelings, and hardened hearts, but nothing seemed to grab them until a patron, he remarked, won't you play it in G for Jesus and let your Holy Spirit show? Keep your pain and your midnight trains, and on to higher ground you'll go. Don't sing the songs about whiskey, and I'm so lonesome that Mama tried. Play it in G for Jesus, and you might leave this bar alive. So I swallowed hard, and I scanned the bar for an exit that I might tread. It occurred that I could see the light if it meant I could earn my bread. So I strummed this chord to the waiting Lord and fixed him in my gaze, and no minor key escaped me while old Gabriel's trumpet played. And I played it in G Jesus, I let my Holy Spirit show. I kept my pain and my midnight trains, and on the higher ground I'll go. I won't sing the songs about whiskey, and I'm so lonesome that Mama tried. I'll play it in G for Jesus, though none of us will leave this world alive. No, you don't leave this world alive. None of us leave this world alive. That's the actual end of the song. I'm gonna have a little ginger beer. I don't know about you. I don't drink much these days, but I do drink from the deep well of the tradition of American traditional music, and I happen to love driving around and singing for people. It may blow your mind, but this is about all I'm good at. So, and I hope you enjoy. On that note, if this doesn't suck, I got T-shirts and CDs and tapes, and there's a little tip boot back there if you feel so inclined. That's all going on. Well, how's my time doing? I just missed, I think I dropped my phone. Who's got the time? I don't got the time. 8:30, I love it. All right, well, let's keep cranking out the hits of yesteryear and the total flops of today. How's about, we're going to slow one down and make it a little weird. Lord knows that's about all I'm good at also, so, if you are familiar with the record that we have done, this might shock, surprise, and maybe disappoint you. Every man has a black star, oh, a black star over his shoulder. When a man sees his black star, he knows his time has come. Black star, don't shine on me, black star. Black star, keep behind me, black star. There's a lot of living that I've gotta do. Give me time to make a few dreams come true. Black star, black star. When I ride, I see my black star, oh, my black star over my shoulder. When I see my black star, never looking around, never looking around. Black star, don't shine on me, black star. Black star, keep behind me, black star. There's a lot of living that I've gotta do. Give me time to make a few dreams come true. Black star, black star. behind me, black star. There's a lot of living that I've gotta do. Give me time to make a few dreams come true, black star. Black star. Now let's do that one. Black star. Black star. What was that? They landed. They're taking me home at last. Sorry, Mom and Dad, but I was really dropped off by aliens. By aminals. Aminals and aliens. Well, like I said, there's a push-up contest going on after this. I hope this isn't too much of a disappointment. I don't plan on winning, but it is happening. I also have to admit, I have to drive a pretty busted van back to Arkansas tomorrow, and it's going to be really funny. It's kind of going like about 60. So I since about Salt Lake, I've been going roughly. I can drive 55. Sorry, Sammy Hagar. But the problem being it's not my choice. And so I've had dust storms I've had to barely outrun. I've been getting passed by semis at 90 where you kind of feel the wake of the air coming at first, and you're like, oh, here comes that semi, and you hold on the wheel and goes, and that big sucker son of a bitch goes by. I hate trucking. I'm sorry. Trucker country is the lowest form of country. It's below Toby Keith. Truckers, you know what? If you've got a relative that's a trucker, tell them, like, so sorry, you bought into a corrupt, fucked up deal, and automation's going to take your job. You should, it just sucks. I hate trucking so much. Every burned up vehicle I've seen in the last 3 months, trucker's fault. Anyway, so I'm going to give you more. Let's do, on a better note, I wrote a song about my roommate's dog. I saw Russell come in, but he knows this dog. They're not all, they're all good dogs. They just can't all be great. My love too hard, chase embers neath the stars. When thunder comes, you can always lean on me. Don't bite the hand that feeds, I won't damn you for your deeds. You can stay all night if you just don't lick my knees. Chase every glint upon the wall, we love to see you when we call. Guilty I shine through precious star. Hail chaos queen, wounded but never mean, kindness hiding behind every bark. Chase every glint upon the wall, we love to see you when we call. Guilty I shine through precious star. Hail chaos queen, wounded but never mean, kindness fighting behind every bar. Kindness hiding behind every bar. Short one. Yeah, that one's about my roommate's dog. She's a bit of a psycho. There's a line in there. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen a dog do. There's a line in that song that says, chase embers beneath the stars. She will, if you have a campfire and it's like kicking off little guys, she will chase those until she collapses. Like, she'll jump into the fire, burn her whiskers off, burn her eye whiskers off, like, singe her face, knock the fire over, just everything to get at those little things, and she'll never get it. And I admire that tenacity even if I don't understand it. So I was lucky enough to have It's always funny to give these little synopsises of your family when they're standing in the room. But I had musical grandparents on both sides. They all knew the old songs, and it was kind of cool being able to discover this music and in turn play it for them and be like, why the hell are you into that? And this is a classic from the 19-teens, and my grandmother, who cannot remember 5 seconds of conversation, can still sing along to this one. So here we go. Oh, I'm in the right key, yeah. When I grow too old to dream, I'll have you to remember. When I grow too old to dream, your love will live in my heart. So kiss me, my sweet, as though we'll never part. Oh, when I grow too old to dream, your love will live in my heart. Oh, when I grow too old to dream, I'll have you to remember. When I grow too old to dream, your love will live in my heart. Yesteryear. Hits of yesteryear and total flops of today. That's a pop song from the 19-teens, and there's an aspect of old singing that you'll hear the That's literally just projection. That just kicks your voice across the room, and that's back before microphones. So if you heard anybody in your family or your surroundings growing up that had that weird way of singing, congrats. It was connected to an old vernacular American tradition that you might or may not be a part of. And so that's things we forget. I hear all the time say America doesn't have a culture, and it's mostly true, but we have music, and that's the next best thing. So we did make a lot of that, and don't forget, what's worth keeping? There's a past out there, and some things about it are good, and most of it is awful. But what's worth keeping? Find things about the past that are compelling and good, or keep them. Everything else, fucking burn it. We don't need it. Yeah, I think that's the whole freaky thing about the great again bit. That doesn't sound like it's mean or a future, you know? Like, where's the future in that? That's my question. Anyway, we're gonna get out of that gutter, out of the topical and into the tropical. This is another one off the record that's coming out, and it doesn't sound very tropical without a bass guitar on it. But here's another song. Let's do it. it softly. If your tender things flew on leather wings, I was there. If the lightning's glow on the North Shore is dimmer on some hour, I'm the echo that you'll only hear over streetlights hum. I hear your bare feet on the tile. I swear I'll meet your eyes in a little while. Things I wove out of bending grass, I've let them drift at last. And if you're spitting mulberry seeds, I'll be chasing lizards in the tumbleweed. I'll hold on to what I can, but I won't hold you. If a soul out there waits upon you, I know it's not me. I am not your keeper, I did not seek to keep you so long. And like those before, I've walked on the floor in your shadow. There were wolves at the door while we blinked in the pale gold light. I hear your bare feet on the tile. I swear I'll meet your eyes in a little while. Things I wove out of bending grass, I have let them drift at last. And if you're spitting mulberry seeds, I'll be chasing lizards in the tumbleweeds. I'll hold on to what I can, but I won't hold you. Oh! Yes, it's true. We all know it's true. The road to life is paved with the corpses of 1,000 dead romances, and maybe 1 trillion. But the road to happiness is paved with one another, because we need one another to reach the top. So that's not to say we should use each other, but we should definitely clamber atop each other's bodies. Okie dokie dokie do. I don't know where my timepiece flew off to. I'm supposed to be keeping track of this, I know. 8:48, I love that. It's a great number, great year. Let's see. So if any of y'all keep up with the news, somebody died yesterday that really stinks. Daniel Johnston. Was that yesterday? That was yesterday, I think. Day before, I'm sorry. I covered this song for this record we put out, and you know, I didn't really expect it to actually get put out, but it did, and I don't know. I'm a huge fan. When I was young, I mostly listened to shit that wasn't that cool, and then I found Daniel Johnston, and I thought it was pretty cool. And it's not factually accurate or humble to claim any sort of kindred spirit with anybody who was driven to utter torture by their genius, but I always liked how Dan's brain worked. I draw cartoons. He draws cartoons. If you want any proof, there's crap back there to look at. I've got some original art. But basically, bless the troubled, because they give us good art. Time is a matter of fact, and it's gone and it'll never come back. And my time is wasted all the time. All those tears, stupid tears, bring me down. I got lucky by coincidence, and I got my feelings bent, and my head is staring He stays with me all day long. And I know I walk inside his shell. I think that line's about schizophrenia. All those tears, stupid tears, bring me down. Out in the wind, that's where my heart goes. Out in the wind, that's where my love grows. And it brings me down. Ties my head into knot. All those tears, stupid tears, bring me down. All those tears, stupid tears, bring me down. One more time. All those tears, stupid tears, bring me down. Life-giving water in the jar upon which I drink. I'm traveling back to my home state of Arkansas tomorrow. I'm gonna drop my van off, and I'm gonna drop my dog off in Little Rock, and then I'm going to Nashville, and I'm gonna play a couple after-party stuff for Americana Fest, but I'm gonna be playing drums for a band called Sabine and the Dewdrops. It's like lady-fronted kind of doo-wop R&B from the 50s, but we're playing Brooklyn Americana Fest. Well, I don't know what's up with all that Americana Fest stuff. That all seems to happen at the same time. Maybe in the fall they're like, yeah, that like weird old Protestant guilt of harvest or something. Maybe there's a hole in all these people's lives they can't even like put their finger to. So they're like, we got to throw Americana Fest this time of year. That's definitely what people want. There's motorcycle rallies too. I don't get it. The season is the reason. That being said, I don't really understand Americana. I don't know what that means. But I happen to I'm trying to carry on an old vocal tradition that I have some tangential connections to, and I'm not really interested in the whole authenticity Olympics or anything, but just a quick note, if you're wondering what country this country music comes from, it's a country that accepts all creed, colors, and orientations, and I don't put up with any of your bullshit. And the South will not rise again on my watch if I can help it. And that being said, I'm gonna play an old tune by this is a South Georgia vocal group, and this is a fun one. This one's called Old Fashioned Love, and it's got some circus noises. So if you want some circus noises, this is the one you want. I've got that old-fashioned love in my heart, and there it shall always remain. Like that old ivy vine grows a little closer all the time, through the years, joy and tears, just the same. I've got that old-fashioned faith in my heart, and there it shall always be. Though the land may change to sea, it will never make any change in me. I've got that old-fashioned faith in my heart. Say I like brass. I've got that old-fashioned love in my heart, and there it shall always remain. Like that old ivy vine grows a little closer all the time, through the years, joy and tears, just the same. I've got that old-fashioned faith in my heart, and there it shall always be. though the land may change the sea, it will never make any change in me. I've got that old-fashioned faith in my heart. I've got that old-fashioned faith in my heart. I've got that old-fashioned faith in my heart. Okie dokie dokie. You know, I heard a lot of music come out of this world. And not all of it's great, but a person that I think, I already mentioned the cult I belong to where I eat fried chicken after midnight, and I happen to belong to the Roger Miller cult also. So if there's any other members out there, count yourselves lucky. But I really adore this tune. He plays a little more up-tempo, but I'll give you all a little taste of this one. But here's my only choo-choo song for the night. So, fucking bombs ahoy. Oh, engine number 9, coming down the railroad line. How much further back did she get on? The old brown suitcase that she carried, I've been looking everywhere, it just ain't here amongst the rest, and I'm a little upset. Yes, so tell me, engine number 9, coming down the railroad line. I know she got on in Baltimore. 110 miles ain't much distance. It sure do make a difference. I don't think she loves me anymore. Oh! I warned her of the danger. Don't speak to strangers. Did by chance she find new romance? Warmer lips to kiss her, arms to hold her tighter, stirring newfound desire. Oh, how I wish it was me instead of me who stands beside her. Engine number 9, coming down the railroad line. I know she got on in Baltimore. 110 miles ain't much distance. It sure do make a difference. I don't think she loves me anymore. Oh, I don't think she loves me anymore. Good times, great country kicks 104. Like I said, my name's Nick. My last name is Shoulders. My mom calls me Nicky Bob. You can call me Pal. Singing songs of sorrow out of the American Southland for you on tour. I've been on the road for 3 months. I'll be on the road another month. I got CDs, tapes, all that fun stuff. This is a pretty standard issue banter bit. So in case you're wanting anything original, sorry. Push-up contest is later. I have to remind you all that. Busch Light is going to sponsor it. They're offering free hedge trimmers and flashlights. And that's my dad joke of the night. And anyway, I got a weird idea. Let's play some more music. I got one for you. This one's on the CD/tape that's available for sale there in the back. It's on Spotify, LiveJournal, Zanga. This goes out to any of you, all of you, because I'm looking around and I know that I am looking at a group of people that has all done this. If you have walked into a bar, public space of any sort, seen a beautiful stranger and said to yourself, my God, I'm about to fuck this up. Well, I love you. Now That's a burp. You say you're lonely, I'm a lonely boy too. I'm a lonely boy too. And I hope you, for no reason it's true. You say you're lonely, I'm a lonely boy too. I'm a lonely boy. Ooh, Lord. Oh, Lord. King of my Crisco-shaped heart. Well, it's been real and then it's been fun, and by God, it's been real fun. My name's Nick. I'm here to put the try in country. There's more music coming up after me. I know there's a push-up contest, but I'm hearing some rumors that it might be I think it might get rained out. I know, that's what I'm saying. I would be devastated. If the push-up contest gets canceled, I'm doing something desperate and terrible. That's all I can promise. Squats, no, I can't do that. My love for music is strong, but my body is weak. I threw my back out this tour. That's never happened before. I couldn't walk for like 3 days. I wouldn't wish that upon, well, maybe not my worst enemy, because that would be pretty righteous. But like, I wouldn't wish it upon somebody who didn't deserve it. Get that not walking. That was awful. That being said, I think I'll just keep cracking out the things. What's our time looking like? I know this is annoying. 9:05. That's great. Okay then. How's about? Well, that one's coming. I swear to God, it'll happen. Yeah, I'm bound to my hits as much as I'm bound to Snakes and Waterfalls. So, let's see. How about let's do a cover from an old thing, huh? That sounds kind of fun, right? There's a guy in Louisiana named Webb Pierce. He was from like Monroe area, and he got famous on the Louisiana Hayride along with Hank Williams and Slim Whitman and Johnny Horton and all those guys. This is a Webb Pierce song, and he's kind of like the only New Orleans honky tonker that have any repute, and he's got a real cool voice. It sounds like he spent more time outside than most people. But here we go. Day by day, I forget the past more and more. I'm living at last, day by day. I'm losing my blues more and more. I'm forgetting about you. Oh Lord, how I tried to keep you by my side. God knows how I cried the day you said goodbye. Day by day, I'm losing my blues, and more, I'm forgetting about you. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. All right, well, I got a few more for you. Like I said, I got shit for sale in the back. There's more music coming. There is a push-up contest. I just got... Oh. Yep, still on. So, as aforementioned, I live below sea level in New Orleans. And there's this big, scary thing. Inevitable doom is sort of something you live with in every place. So whether it's tornadoes or hurricanes or earthquakes, political unrest, there's always something. There's a bullet with your name on it, believe it or not, always, forever, and there always will be. And that being said, there's one I can't help but notice every day, and that's the river that is above my head. When I step out my front porch, I watch ships go by. That's what it is. I can see the canal and the levee here, and then the ships are above the roof of my house. So this is a tune I wrote about the joys of that particular sensation of being at the mercy of a body of water. And if I keep writing landscape songs, they're gonna start calling me Jimmy Horton. Under every yellow moon, by your side I sweat and swoon. Every evening closes slow, we got our way by city's glow. If you're lost and low as I, be the road I walk at night. I hope you're resting where the willows all grow. Where you've been, I'll never pry. Fallow land and bigger sky. All I ask of you tonight is guide each wandering line. I will not die in Louisiana. I'll gaze upon you all I can. Roll along, big water. Roll along, big water, roll. You're high above me while I sleep. I sing my secrets to your deep. An endless front porch lying naked before doom. Ever lower I spend my days, for your mercy the crescent praise. Don't forget all the ones you laid low. Where you've been, I'll never pry. Fallow land and bigger sky. All I ask of you tonight is guide each wandering line. Be it Natchez or Creole Queen, on your banks we softly sing. Roll along, big water, roll. Well, it's been real, it's been fun, and by God, it's been real fun. I got just a few more for you. This next one's got a holler back portion. I'm going to say after hours, and you in turn will reply after hours. If you'd like to, no pressure. So let's try that one. After hours. Oh, with some gusto. After hours. After hours. It'll have to do. I got danger on my fingertips. I got danger on my clothes. Lord Almighty, keep danger on his toes. I went and slink into the darkest depths of the night. Lord Almighty, behind your locked door. Don't care if you don't slink around above. Gaze upon the moon above, and this you may never doubt. While you're sleeping, danger's all around. How do you live? Okie doke. Well, it is the pleasure of my life to drive around and play music. Believe it or not, I like it quite a bit. And as such, I guess I just got a pair more for you. But I'm going to play you one off the new record that I haven't gotten to do live all that often. But I think this one might be a kind of a sneaky fun guy. So don't be surprised if this is a dance number. I do live in New Orleans, and it's a dance culture. That means, you know, that like it's not just this. I think partner dancing might save rock and roll, but I can't do this at shows anymore. I'm over it. I'm done. I can't just cross my arms and dance. So if you want to enjoy the pleasures of dance, it is the Cajun two-step that I try to proliferate. I'm tired of the Texas two-step. I'm from Arkansas. Everybody's tired of Texas and Arkansas. I'm sorry. Let's just be plain about it. Texas two-step is boring. Cajun two-step is where it's at. Anyway, so it's 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. It's boogie, less oppressively white. You'll enjoy it. This is a song called Honey, Let's Stay In. Well, the night is burning low, and my blood is pumping slow. Where do we begin? Well, honey, let's stay in. It's been too long, I know, since we danced to the rooster crows. Take one on the chin. Well, honey, let's stay in. Well, the night's end off and call us about to ban a night the floor. If TV's what's grabbing you, you can say it, watch it go. At tomorrow's show, I'm the lazy one, I know. They tell me sloth's a sin. Well, honey, let's stay in. Oh, that down in skull, loud your bare feet get so cold, will they comprehend? Well, honey, let's stay in. Put your little hand in mine, we'll stroll neath the evening skies. New Orleans stars are dim. Well, honey, let's stay in. No, the night's off and call us. What's the one night off that floor? If TV's what's the ground? it's getting to start a show. And it makes it I'm already dead, my pants are off again. Well, honey, let's stay in. It's getting good and late. All the other folks can wait. They'd like to give you a spin. Well, honey, let's stay in. 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 Party time. All right. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. And by God, it's been real fun. My name's Nick. My last name's Shoulders. My mom calls me Nicky Bob. You can call me Pal. We're strangers no more. The push-up contest is officially canceled. Sorry to say it. That being said, I do have merch for sale. That's CDs, tapes, buttons, T-shirts, the whole 9 yards, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole damn snake and waterfall. I got one more for you. It's been a grand adventure. We're all here at the end of it, and that's what counts. There's more music coming up. I might live in New Orleans, but I talk too much about the Ozarks, and here's proof. Bottom to and blown timber tall. It's my land of snakes and waterfalls. Distant shores before me. Oh, how my poor heart aches, every hollow that I forsake. I've been trying to run since I could crawl, but I'm bound to snakes and waterfalls. When a distant shores before me. Oh, how my poor heart aches, every hollow that I forsake. cave water and cane breaks forever call. That's River Cane. Beyond home to snakes and waterfalls. Okie dokie. There's more music coming. Push-up contest is over. All right.